So if you've been on the internet for these past couple days, it's been crazy. It feels like the world is ending and the start of World War III is right around the corner. But with that being said, there's been protests all around the world that have been using pirate flags as their emblem of resistance. But what makes this whole thing interesting is that they're using the Straw Hat Jolly Roger. And if you guys clicked on this video, you guys know what that means. So let's get into the situation. So this all started in Indonesia with a protest that went all around the country with the usual politics that you see all around the world, like corruption, oppression, starvation, and overall social injustices, right? So at the start of this protest, for the most part, it was peaceful until a situation sparked up where a 21-year-old man was killed due to police brutality while protesting. And after this, a whole revolt and riot around the whole country started. Some of these photos captured during these riots are actually crazy. Like, this shit looks like it was cut straight out of a Purge movie, bro. This shit looks insane, bro. And it kind of reminds me of what happened with George Floyd in 2020 when we all started rioting and looting. So this kind of shows a little bit of parallels. But the biggest question here is, why are people using the One Piece flag? And I think we all know why. One Piece is one of the most iconic and captivating stories I've ever read in my life. One Piece touches up on so many topics. It's so much to just uncover on this story. And I think the real reason why people was using this flag is really due to Luffy. Luffy is the embodiment of a kind-hearted, free person. Like, Luffy is the embodiment of freedom. And him just saying he wants to become the king of the pirates and be the most freest pirate, you might think it's a quirk that he just keeps saying or he just keeps repeating it. But every time he says it, he gets closer and closer to his goal. And the more he says it and the more he does what he has to do, everybody around him believes this goal as well. Luffy, without a shadow of a doubt, is one of the most, if not the most inspirational characters I've ever seen in fiction. Really, guys, like, if you watch or read One Piece, you know what I'm talking about. Luffy and his crew makes you feel like you can do anything in this world. With that being said, when Luffy told Usopp to shoot down the world government flag, that started this all. So for anyone who watched this scene and has any frustrations with the government in the real world, would wish they can do this in some type of way and wish that somebody would stick their neck out for them like this. And this scene alone isn't just the only time Luffy and his crew opposed the government. We also have when Luffy punched the Celestial Dragon on Sabaody. Like, we all wish we could just do that to any politician that we don't like in this world. But Luffy, a character in this anime, doesn't care, and he does exactly what's supposed to be done and what he feels is right. So with all that being said, One Piece is a story about freedom and liberation. So these people of Indonesia obviously took the message of their story properly, and I think this is how Oda wanted it to be digested. Like, think about early One Piece. Oda always made it clear that just titles of people does not create their character, if you know what I'm saying. Like, the pirates, like Luffy. Luffy isn't an evil pirate, but the government says all pirates are evil. And the Marines are supposed to be good, but we know that most of the Marines are actually assholes. So Oda definitely made a beautiful story here, and the people of Indonesia definitely got caught on to what was going on. To the Indonesian people, they're no different than fishmen. They're no different from people from Wano Kuni. They're no different from any oppressed person in One Piece. They realize and they understand exactly the story Oda is trying to tell. So them inheriting the Jolly Roger, to me, was very cool. Like, it showed that One Piece can transcend reality its very self. So with that being said, people started using this Straw Hat flag as their sign of rebellion. Like, if a whole community in Indonesia have these pirate flags up, that mean that no police could come over here and they're basically lawless citizens or pirates. So to combat all of this, the government of Indonesia literally banned the Straw Hat Jolly Roger from the country, which is insane. Luffy and the Straw Hats broke the fourth wall and literally got banned from the real government in the real world. That's crazy to me, bro. And with the revolution, or whatever you call this, a riot, revolt of Indonesia, right? 2 other countries started using the Jolly Roger flag as its emblem of resistance, which is Nepal and France. So, guys, if you don't see what's going on, I feel like the One Piece is real. But nah, all jokes aside, bro, I think Oda would be proud of this, bro. He wouldn't say it. I know he wouldn't say it publicly or even probably talk about this situation, even though it's in Asia, in his same continent, right? It's kind of crazy. I think Oda probably wanted something like this to happen. Not like on this level, but he wrote this story for this very reason, to tell the story of our real world. And with this movement moving to Nepal and now France, I see this being even bigger than it already was. It feel like this is spreading like wildfire, but who knows if this fire is even bad for us. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys want to learn more about One Piece and Oda and how the story is really trying to tell you something else, go check out my other video on the true message behind One Piece. And yeah, this has been Kuchikage. If you like the video, please drop a like and subscribe. And until next time, peace.